Friday live at 5. It's the 1st of September. Gosh, where is 2023 going? Right, as usual, I've got my coffee and I'm just going to hang on and let a few of you join in. Hi everyone. Who have we got this week? Oh, lots of people. Oh, ready for that. Hi Annette, nice to see you. Hope you've been busy sewing up all the lovely fabrics that you got last week. I expect them all to be sewn by now. Hi. Wow, quite a few of you there this week, that's great. So I'll just give it a moment. I've just got a few bits out to show you that I've been busy squirreling onto the website today. Just a few of the newer fabrics from last week that I haven't had a chance to upload yet. I'd photographed them all, but it just takes a little while to edit them and get them on. Hi Mary Ellen. Car trapped. Oh, I miss those days a bit. Not really. Julie's parcel arrived today. Fabulous. Oh, and so did is it Elaine or is it Pat? I'm not sure, but yep. I'm glad to see that you've your sale orders, it wasn't a sale, your bank holiday orders are coming through. Obviously we did the free postage deal, but I did choose, because it was free postage, to send them on like a 48-hour Royal Mail rather than the usual 24. I usually post my parcels first class because I am soft, but they went second class, just because it saves me a few pennies on each parcel, and it really does add up. But I would actually be interested to hear your thoughts on 48 versus 24-hour service, whether that's something that you're bothered about, or whether, you know, if you don't mind that kind of thing, because it is quite a difference for me, but I know I do have a reputation for fast delivery, and I don't want to lose that either, so let me know if you've got any thoughts. Okay, there's plenty of you here now, so I'm literally just washing down. I've just had a couple of Lotus biscuits, and they're all stuck in my teeth. Not classy. Right, okay, let's get stuck in. Mary Ellen, these are for you. I've literally just seen an email from Mary Ellen pop into my inbox saying that she wants some of this Lyrex check. So it went onto the website about 15 minutes ago. So here we go. This is very pretty, and it comes in 2 colorways. Oh, everybody's happy with 48 hours. That's interesting. I don't make any money on postage, by the way. I know there's a common misconception that, like, postage, yeah, if I charge $3.99 for a parcel, I'm paying £4 something to post it to you, so it does cost me money. So it's, yeah, it's one of those things. It's not great. Anyway, back to business. This is a cotton Lyrex blend, and it's checked, and it's incredibly pretty. This is the fuchsia colorway, and you can see the size of the check here. So we are 99% cotton to 1% Lyrex, and I am not sure whether the Lyrex is going to show up. Can we see it? Yeah, you can see a little bit of the twinkle there. So very subtle, but very pretty. It's like a gold Lyrex strand that's running through some of the checks. Now then, the only thing to note with this particular fabric, I'm going to try and get it singly for you, because obviously on the bolt it's folded. It is lightweight, so you can see from the drape of it there, it's very fluid. It almost feels like the fluidity of a viscose. It's very fine. But yeah, the colours are just really striking. A very nice sort of, I've called it fuchsia, but like almost raspberry. But yeah, it definitely got that autumnal kind of vibe to it. But it is fine. Can you see me through it? I don't know. Ever so slightly sheer, I would say, if you can see my hand moving around there. So I have put in the description that it's personal preference on whether you want to line it or not. You may want to, even just to give it a little bit more body, you know, for coziness. You could self-line it with itself, assuming that I don't think when it's folded the checks overly show through, so that's just one thing to bear in mind. But it is very, very pretty, very very soft because I am stroking it. So yes, these have been with me for a few days now and I've just not had a chance to add them on, but I am very excited about them because I think particularly like the fullness of a skirt in this would be really, really nice. I've kind of got in mind a nice oversized shirt would be very pretty as well. I'd be interested to hear what you would make. Let me know, what do you think? So that's in the fuchsia colourway. I'm a little bit blinded today because I've gone all out and set up my studio lights. I've got, obviously I've got a ring light which I put my phone on, and I don't usually even put the light on it because it is very bright in here. But I do have two studio lights that I use for photography sometimes, and I've plugged them in and it's like being on stage. But it's just trying to sort of light those fabrics a bit, even with good lighting, it's still a little bit yellow. Yes, a chalk and notch fringe would be beautiful. And as well, I think if you're doing something with tiers or gathers, it's really gonna hold nicely, it's not gonna be too chunky. So yeah, very pretty. This is the bottle green colour, and I'm not convinced how well this is going to show up because you are on the front-facing camera on my phone, so because I have to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'll show you that a little bit closer, but this one's a little bit more muted. It's definitely green, but the sort of muddiness is coming through of the... It is pink really in there. There is pink and blue, but yeah. You get the idea, a much more toned down version. So there's two options in that fabric. Let's see what you think of those. Yep, shirts, pinafores. I don't know if it'd be a bit light for a pinafore though. You know, like it is, because were you on a minute ago, Hayley, when I was just saying that it is quite fine and drapey, so I don't know, it depends on the pattern, but yeah. Love those. Are we feeling autumnal yet? I am a little bit now. It's starting to creep in, but I don't want to say goodbye to the summer. I have mastered the coffee machine now. We are back in control. Bottle green is insane. There we go. Right, okay, now then. This one isn't online yet, so please don't shoot me. I'll do it tomorrow, but I didn't quite get to it today. This will be appropriate for a pinafore. This is a checked, now I can't say this word, is it Bengaline? Bengaline? I'm not sure which. But yes, this is a lovely weight, it's checked. And I'm just going to bring it up a bit closer so you can see the colours. Hopefully you can see that's got a bit of a pale blue going on with the greys there, so quite a classic kind of colourway. But what's unusual about this, I find, horizontal stretch, none, vertical stretch, tons, which I find quite random. So I don't know, maybe if you wanted that horizontal stretch, you could you cut it off grain? Is that illegal? So here we go, that's the size of that one. Now that really would make a lovely pinafore, or a skirt, or trousers, but it's quite sturdy. Sturdy, but still moves. I don't think I'm describing that very well, but you get the idea. So that will be up tomorrow. That is quite fresh on you, but I wanted to show you the checks together. 1st of September and Emma's getting cozy. Yep. So tomorrow I'm going to strip out the shop window. Not that there's a lot in it since I went on holiday, but take the summery things out and start putting the pumpkins in it. And I do need to sew some bits and pieces for it. Okay, cotton lawn. I have a few. And a couple of viscose to show you. So more dress weight, blouse weight type things. Hi Steph, what are you doing on here? You don't sew. Right, okay, this one is Maeve. And let's see. So if you've had cotton lawn from me before, you will understand the quality and how soft and silky and pretty it is. These are exactly the same. They're that usual beautiful standard with the Pima cotton, which is Peruvian. Now then, can you see the colours on here? This is lilac-y, we've got teal, we've got a raspberry pink going on, and a bit of blue. But very pretty. Almost a little bit of a graphic floral. Yes, I love it. But I cannot get enough of these lawns. When the rep comes with all the samples, I have such a hard time narrowing down. I was going to say which flavours, not the flavours, which prints to get. Don't want to eat these. But yes, I mean, obviously that's my colours. There's purple and pink on the go there. But yeah, so that one's Maeve. Very, very good. If, for the uninitiated, cotton lawn is, in my humble opinion, possibly one of the best fabrics ever. It's easy to work with. You've got the crispness of cotton. When you press it, it stays pressed. When you stitch it, it doesn't slide around. But you still get the drape and the softness to wear as a garment, which I think just makes it a great all-rounder. And it's breathable and it's just lovely against the skin. It's just fabulous. So, and then it comes in pretty prints. Okay. Now then, this one's called Ray with a W. If you know where Ray Castle is, then that's kind of where I got my inspiration. Here we go. So we've got these little teal shapes. Kind of has a bit of a William Morris look to it, do you think? Or maybe a bit of a little bit Liberty? What do you think? I can't put my finger on it. I'm just going to check the comments. Annette likes them all. But yeah, I think this would be lovely even as a gent's shirt. I think that would be really smart. I could see Mr. Stitches wearing this. And on the subject of Mr. Stitches, he said last week, he's like, I think I should be in one of your live videos. I could pass you things. I said, you just want to get on the camera. And he's like, yeah, I do. So he's like, why don't you ask? Ask them. Do you want Mr. Stitches in the video? So I forgot to ask last week. He was like, did you ask? So if you want a guest appearance from him, let us know. I'm sure his ego isn't riding on it too much. Yeah, definitely Liberty vibes. Right, okay. So, again, we're still on cotton lawn. This is Mini Paisley. I love paisley prints, they're just classic, aren't they? And yeah, very pretty pink, and they're not too big, so it's not a huge swirling paisley print, just quite cute and fresh. It's not too outdated, if you will. I think paisley can sometimes look that way, but yeah, these are cute. Get the idea for size there. These would make gorgeous pyjamas. You tell me what you would make with that one. I just love the colours in there. Goes very well with my new pink wall. Okay, now then, this one is very much on theme for the autumn. This one is Fiery Leaves. Where did you get that idea from? So, I think I've previously had this in an ochre colourway, which was called Golden Leaves. But this is possibly the most autumnal fabric you have ever seen. Oh, Jules, charge your phone before the live. Come on, let's get organised. I'm only joking. Right, so it is a deep, it describes itself as red. I think it's a deep orangey red. Very, very pretty. Very much that colour of autumn leaves at the very, very end. Notice that my cherry tree in my back garden has started to turn now, which is sad. So yes, so they are 4 new cotton lawns, so you have to let me know which is your favourite. It's alright, Jules. Oh dear me. Yeah, let me know which you think is your favourite out of those and what you might make. Oh god, I'm gonna have to get him on, aren't I? He loves showing off. It's terrible. A bit like honestly, but I can't deny it, he's so helpful, so you know. Right, a little bit of viscose as well, just to break things up. Do you remember the Seawood viscose? It was kind of what's the word? I want to say a pea green, but that doesn't sound very nice, like a mushy pea kind of a colour. It was more of a grass green, let's call it that. Yes, a pattern of blouse, and that'd be gorgeous. This is Seawood again, but in a much more foresty green, I guess. A very green. As long as he's yeah, he has his own t-shirts with Mr. Stitches on, so you know, we can't, in case we forget who he is. I'm getting distracted now. So, Viscose Chalet, I often get asked what does chalet mean. It just refers to the weave, and a chalet weave means it's very smooth and silky, basically. So when you see viscose described as Viscose Chalet, it's nice. It's like that. It's soft and silky and smooth and beautiful. There's probably a way more technical way of describing that, but that's it in layman's terms. I don't think you overly need to get overly hung up on fabric descriptions as such like that. Sometimes I get fabrics into me that I would say, oh, that's a chalet weave, but it's not described as that, and you know, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Okay, but yeah, beautiful drape, love that. Very much bang on for the season, I'd say. Okay, what do we call this one? This one is Pennington, which is a village not far from here, which is where my brother lives. So, just going around the map, looking for names for fabrics. I nearly called it Dark Roses, but I thought that sounded a little bit dark. So, a black base with a floral print, almost a little bit sketchy. But yeah, very beautiful, very winter appropriate. I like this. It's got a nice heft to it, if you will. It's a good weight, that one. Do you like that? Thoughts, please? So, that's kind of it in terms of new fabric. Yes, it has got gothic vibes, you're right. Maybe I should have called it Dark Roses. I might change it. But yeah, beautiful. Really, really classy, that one. Very elegant. So I don't really have any new fabric to show you because, well, other than those, but I'm waffling. If you want to see anything specific in the next 10 minutes, please do pop it in the comments and I can go and grab it off the shelves for you. But in the meantime, I will show you some other new products which have come in, which are not fabric. Back in a sec. Like, don't break the new things. So, what was a mesh type fabric? Shh, I haven't put that on yet either, innit? Hang on, I'll go and get it because it will be going on tomorrow. Where have I put it? Give me a minute and I will find it for you. Now then. Will I be getting anything like swimwear or suitable for leggings or knickers? So, we have lycra in stock at the moment, but only in 2 colourways. Knickers I don't think you want to be doing with anything overly synthetic, so I'd stick to the cotton jerseys or viscose jersey if it was me. Swimwear, yes, I have plans to stock more swimwear. However, as I'm sure you can appreciate, it's not quite the right season now. And my intention is to spend some time over the autumn and winter sourcing some really nice swimwear fabrics. I still haven't had a chance to upload my summer makes, summer holiday makes video, but I did make an attempt at swimwear sewing and have fully caught the bug and want to get better at it. So yes, I will be keeping my eye out for some nice swimwear fabrics. If you buy something else, can you combine? Oh, have you already bought something, Emma? Any plain? No plain flannel or brushed cotton at the minute, I'm afraid. Yes, I've got fabric to make trousers. Don't be sorry, Anna, it's not a problem. Fabric for leotards, again, we've got lycra in black and like a fuchsia colour. Has Emma ordered already? That's amazing. I've had to turn my notifications off. I've had to go into like do not disturb because it goes mad while I'm on here with the security cameras come on, so they start buzzing and going mad. I'll have a chat with you after, Emma, and we'll sort that out. Okay, I'll go and grab some bits in a minute, but I'm just going to show you these new products first before I start running around in circles. So, a few weeks ago now, just before I went away on holiday, I saw my lovely friend Kim from Make the Lakes. If you haven't heard of Make the Lakes, it's Kim's business, and she's a fabulous sewing teacher. She's also a museum curator at a castle, which is just blows my mind. Lovely, lovely lady, and she was fairly recently on Kirsty's Handmade Christmas, so she's a bit of a crafty superstar. Anyway, we were chatting and she brought me some of her new products, which I have decided to stock because they're gorgeous. So we're going to start with this fabulous tote bag. And this is going to be backwards if you're on Instagram. I'm not sure about YouTube, but we'll see. But it says sewing and fabric shopping are two different hobbies, and yep, I think we can all relate to that. So I just thought these were cool. I would buy this. I'm sorely tempted to keep one for myself. But yeah, fab as little gifts as well. Fab for if you're going to, say if you're going to the Harrogate show, something like that. You know, to put your purchases in. And these are, they're £14 each, so I think they're quite reasonable. It just cracked me up. Gotta have that. She also does, amongst other bits and pieces, I should really have taken these out of the packet before I started. Why does Instagram want me to add a moderator? It's not like you're all fighting in the comments. So we've also got some pin badges. See if I can show you that. It's so not professional. This one says "Go for it." So you can see it's got a little needle on it there. Very, very cute. If you like your pins, that's a great one to add to your collection. And also this one is fab. Kim does a lot of like sewing retreats and workshops with Charlotte Newland, who was on the Sewing Bee, and I can't remember which series it was. It may have been, it was one of the very early ones, maybe 3-ish. Something, but yeah, she does like jeans making workshops with her and things, and one of her catchphrases is always "Don't panic, it's a twirl." So she's popped that on a pin badge as well, which I just think is really cool. So love that. Love merch that is tailored, no pun intended, towards sewing people, because yeah, usually these things are more generic, more about sort of knitters, I find, and things that are sewing related, and particular dressmaking related. I'm like, yes. And she's also got it on a mug. So we all love a mug. You know, I love a mug, so we've got these in as well. And I think it's fab to support another local creative, another fab Cumbrian business. Yeah, just great. Really love Kim, and her products are awesome. So hopefully we'll be getting her involved in teaching in the new workshop as well. So let's see, what have we got? Trousers wise, woven stretch to make a pair of evening trousers. Woven stretch. I have the suiting fabrics, and some of them have stretch in. Do we want to have a look at some suit-ins? We can have a quick whiz through them. Let's see, what have I got? All the bolts are falling down behind me now. Take one thing off and everything falls off. We've got the silver suit in. This one's a nice, sensible colour. So this one is silver wool blend. This is 73% wool to 23 polyester with 4% lycra in. So that's got quite a decent amount of lycra in it. So that's going to give you quite a good bit of give. I love this. I have a piece in my stash. It's been there for ages and I just need to get it turned into trousers. But very classic. So that's the silver. What else have we got that stretches? Now the pin spot, this again is a wool blend, but only has, it's going to be the wrong way around for you if I show you like that. This only has 2% lycra, so not as much, but again, you've got a bit of give. I really like this. It's almost like, I would call it like a fawn kind of a colour, and it's got this soft pink pinstripey spot. Pinstripey, that's technical. Running through it. I think this is really subtle and pretty and very muted. Can you tell I'm a fan? I'm not sure if it's going to really show up on the camera, but yes, very, very nice. Emma, please don't hit yourself. Maybe just a flannel with some cold water. So over at Ultimate Trousers would be ideal for either of these. What else have we got? I've got 2 classic pinstripes which involve lycra, so these both stretch. I feel like these get a little bit overlooked sometimes. Again, a wool blend with 3% lycra. It's only £11 a metre. It's just, for wool, oops, you wouldn't get that in the shops, would you? You know, if you went, I might be wrong here, but I think if you went to like Marks and Spencer's, you wouldn't really get a decent wool content in your trousers these days. Not without paying a good amount of money. Everything's sort of polyester these days, isn't it? And it's not the best to wear. I don't mind it blended, but it is a bit sweaty. So yeah, you can see a bit of give on there. A lovely, really deep charcoal with that classic pinstriping. Flipping love a pinstripe. This would be nice in any, like a pinafore dress would be pretty in this, or a skirt. Sort of always have these in because they're just classic. This is a navy, again 45 wool with 3 lycra. This has got a good weight to it, but it is a touch more expensive. This one's £18 a metre. But a classic navy pinstripe. Not as much stretch in that one, but a bit more of a subtle stripe there. So, I hope that helps. There's probably more, but I know there's definitely like a brown country check one, like a light brown, that's very nice. But yes, if you're feeling trousery, any of those are worth a go. Okay, has anybody got any questions before I head off for the evening? Oh dear me. Yeah, maybe I do need Mr. Stitches here to read the comments to me and interrupt. You're very welcome, Annette. Okay. Did we like the bags? Are they cool? Great stuff. So, I am going to spend my weekend recovering from the week that was. I wrote a huge to-do list yesterday, if you saw it on stories, and then today I just kept adding to it. It was ridiculous. But it's like really, really long, and then it features everything from go to Ryman's and buy a folder to do the year-end accounts. It's not like... Yeah, so I think I might get some easy ticks off that tomorrow. I've got quite a lot of pricing work to do in the shop because I've got lots of tags to make and prices to put on things, so lots of them are sort of boring side, but actually quite like all that kind of thing. So anyway, right, I'm gonna love you and leave you before I go into full-on waffle mode, but it's lovely to catch up. Thank you to everyone who's sent really, really lovely like messages and emails and things like that in the last week or two about the lives. I'm so glad that you enjoy them. I'm kicking myself that I didn't start doing this sooner because it's really lovely. It's lovely to connect with you, and it's really an effective way of showing you the fabrics. And I have like a business coach that I was talking to a while ago. I was doing some courses with her, and she said, you really need to do Instagram lives. And I was like, no, I don't think anybody would watch it. And now since I've started doing it, I'm like, why did I leave it so long? We could have been doing this for 12 months, but there you go. But to be fair, having the additional space to do it in really does help. Quick straw poll before I go, please leave me in the comments. I know last week I mentioned that I'm not going to the Harrogate show, but do you think I should? Because I'm now in second thoughts territory. So if we were to go to Harrogate, would you be coming to see us? I'd like to know. It's a big outlay, a big investment, so yeah, I'd kind of need to know that I was going to get a bit of support there, so let me know. But thanks everyone. I'm going to head off. I'm going to see, my kids are home now. They've been at the Nana's house for about 3 days, so it's nice they're at home waiting. I'm gonna go home and see them, and I can't wait. So have a lovely weekend. Check out the new arrivals section. All of that gorgeous new stuff is in there. Please don't fight over the Lurex check. Marielle and I will email you back. So thanks guys, happy sewing, have a lovely weekend, and